She gazed long into the mirror at her own mascara-heavy eyelashes. The unanswered question circled round and round inside her head. A difficult question, a critical question, since its answer would decide her fate. Coal-lined or plain, she mused, and finally went with coal. She reached the studio where a placard was waiting for her. She held it in her left hand and gazed long into a mirror at her own coal-heavy eyes, rogue-heavy cheeks, and nude-heavy lips. Her face could have launched, if not 1,000 ships, at least a coracle. A micro-Helen indeed. She posed with the placard. "A little anger," said the photographer. She faked a smile. "Anger," he pleaded. She faked a grin. After having shot similar micro-Helens in the last 2 hours, he knew what to do. "The dress makes you fat," he said, and caught a brilliant shot. By the time she threw away the placard on the floor, the photo of her holding the placard with subtle anger and a not-so-subtle face went viral. It worked, thought the micro-Helen. Coal always does the trick. Her Twitter notifications went berserk with berserk Sanghis. Yet her happiness was short-lived. Just as she was basking in the sunshine of publicity for her movie, came a comment from orangutan's hagiographer, Kudrati Shuar. Loosely translated, the name means natural pig, although in her own words she is quite dangerous. Shuar got support from the expected quarters, such as Myth, the female moth which flutters clumsily over corporate houses, teaching them management by mixing new age dumbo jumbo with deliberately half-baked mythology. Shuar also got support from unexpected quarters. Pupa. Pupa, which in Latin means doll, was the greatest polymath the world had ever seen. On odd days, she was an economist who could differentiate translations from interpretations. On odder days, she was an economist who knew her toilet bowl from her bidet. Legend has it that Pupa had once been a butterfly, her orange-black wings fluttering lonely in the waves of warm breeze. But then the wave took her nowhere. Not even a sip of nectar could be had. She bolted to the left, took a turn physically and atavistically, and became Pupa. Now I have to cancel my Ola share, not because of the driver, but because my co-passenger is named Rahul, and I am afraid that he would stand near the driver, giving him instructions on how to drive, instead of sitting with his seatbelts fastened. I will be back after some time. Meanwhile, an angry crow was perched on a tree waiting for his revenge. Once the crow was relaxing on a car when a few people tried to shoo it away. One came out of the car and flung a lemon, injuring him. As the crow tried to escape, they arrested him and threw him in jail. The crow nursed its wound in prison and, being from North India, remembered the summer heat of the desert sands. His thoughts wandered to the day of the smiling Buddha, when the grandmother of Don Kurta killed one of his ancestors. Since then, all crows. The crow could never forget the lemon thrower's face. A few months later, coincidentally, he saw the lemon thrower on stage. It was too good an opportunity, and the crow took his revenge in his usual way. Today, the lemon thrower and his Dravidian friend, Don Kurta, were on stage. Perched on the tree, the Crow was ready to poke the eyes of Lemon Thrower when Ton Kurta held the mic. Ivnarva, 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 rattled Ton Kurta. Although from North India, the crow knew enough Kannada. He laughed so hard that he fell down. Lemon Thrower was saved. Blackbeard and Whitebeard were happily enjoying the antics while sipping their Assam tea when they heard Ton Kurta dare Whitebeard to a 15-minute debate. They looked at each other, guffawed, and fell down in their chair. "Leave it to me," said Blackbeard, still laughing. Blackbeard opened his laptop and logged on to Chanakya. Chanakya, Coding Hindus Anonymous Network Advancing Knowledge and Yoga Applications, an ultra-secret society that combined deep learning with ancient techniques of intuition mechanics to guard against data intellectualism. Blackbeard gave instructions to Chanakya on what to do next. It was an easy task to hack MRIs, X-ray machines, even EVMs. But how can one hack what had been asked? But Chanakyans never accepted defeat. Ton Kurta was preparing for his much awaited, much hyped 15-minute debate with Whitebeard. Ton Kurta took to the stage on the great day, fully prepared to mock and ridicule Whitebeard. The mics were switched on. The atmosphere was charged with excitement. Crowd was waiting with expectations. Chanakya had finally managed, however, to utterly hack the mics.